Gaurav Kapoor and Lisa Slaker here with Cricbuzz Comm Box. This is the final of the Women's T20 Challenge. Harmanpreet winning the toss for the Supernovas and putting the Trailblazers into bat. And boy, the Trailblazers are doing some batting, aren't they? Especially their captain, Smriti Mandhana. The opening pair still at the crease, 66. For no loss at the end of 10. Smriti, geez, just exquisite form today in the air and on the ground, both 45 not out of 33. And Dottin on the other side, surprisingly, stuck with that strike rate. Lisa, it's like you gotta look twice, thrice. You gotta check for ID. Is that Dottin?
Yes. I just can't believe it. The thing is, they're actually bowling the Supernovas are bowling very cleverly to her. Poonam Yadav is bowling like 58 kilometers to it. Like you can count to 1,000. Yeah. No pace whatsoever, and she doesn't quite know what to do. Whereas Smriti Mandhana has timed the ball impeccably well from ball one, and has taken up the opportunity to get the Trailblazers off to a great start. So now I think, given the platform, they need to put the foot on the accelerator.
I think in the pre-show, we were talking about the fact that there's Smriti, who's all exquisite and, can pierce the gaps. There's Dottin, who's just going to take the aerial route. Well, Smriti's been doing both, actually, right? And the aerial route that she hits, these are the great thing about Smriti's sixes are. When she hits them, they look effortless. You're like, that's probably going to be 2 bounces for 4. Suddenly it's like 5 rows back.
It's going, yeah. And especially to hits, inside out, over, mid-off. Against spinners, it's pretty impressive.
Let's have a look at how impressive or not Lisa's call Harman's bowlers have been. She's pretty much used all of them in the first 10, kept changing around, which means there were loads of variations in pace. And as Lisa said, they had the plan to quieten Dottin, and that plan's work. Perhaps not as much for Smriti, but what do you make of the bowling effort? The second over, of course, going for 14. But there you go. They've got pretty much getting runs of all of them.
Yeah, they are. And it's about with the spinners being able to work it into gaps and then knowing when to go big. So it'd be really important for them to choose their shots cleverly. But like I said, they've got to go big now, given the fact they've still got 10 wickets.
But the thing with Dottin is when you're there, you're stuck a little bit, right? That's a strike rate that she would just not be used to. Nobody's used to when you're looking at her. What does she need to do? You're seeing your captain on the other side is in great form. Do you just go, I'm trying to hit this ball really hard, a 58-kilometer ball. This is not going to work. Let me just try and now change my game and pierce the gaps and just keep giving the strike to Smriti.
Well, she's trying to do that, but I also think she needs to move her feet out a little bit more to the spinners and be happy to kind of punch it hard to the sweepers down the ground. If she can do that, then it won't take long for her to switch to another gear where she just goes over them. And she can do that easily. We've seen that before. So she has to trust her skill. Her feet have to do a fair bit of dancing to get to the ball first. But if she's able to do that, then I think she will score runs.
Well, I tell you, if she starts dancing, then as Tony Craig used to say, they're dancing in the aisles. That's what they would be doing because that's where the ball goes. No audiences. That's the pandemic now. But still, you can be dancing at home in front of your television. All right, that's all we have for you on this update. We're going to come back to you after the Trailblazers batting effort. They're, of course, going to finish their 20 overs with 155 on the board.
No. Look at the start, Gaurav.
162, huh? 162? You're going 162? All right. We'll just see. We'll see you in about 40. Thank you for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.